This person is saying they have a repeating pattern of getting into car accidents where someone else hits their car and they end up being injured. How can they break that cycle?
Well, this may require a deeper conversation with this individual on a specific basis, but obviously they are attempting to get their attention to a particular issue. They are, in a sense, not paying attention to something within them. And they are being constantly reminded by being stopped in this way. So there's something they have to investigate within their belief system, something they are avoiding that they need to look at and be honest about within themselves, because they are being shown that whatever the path is they are taking is not correct for them. And that's why they're running into so many quote unquote accidents, why other people are stopping them from going in the direction that they're going. There's something that they're not looking at within themselves that they're trying to tell themselves, and they're attracting a lot of people to do this so that they will finally pay attention ultimately to what it is going on within them that they need to pay attention to. We can't really say more about it here in a general public conversation. We would need to have an actual specific private conversation with this individual to explore the specific reasons of what it is they may not be looking at within themselves. But that's the general idea. There's something they're avoiding looking at. They're not paying attention to. There is something that they may be unconscious about or in denial about within themselves that's important for them to discover. They're not letting themselves move forward in life in a certain way.
This person is asking about not ever seeing physical apparitions, UFOs, nothing. They don't even see elementals, ghosts. Anyway, the only thing they see is standard physical reality. They're saying, I feel this is because it's part of my life theme. Do you have any observations on this topic in general?
Yes, it is part of your life theme, your life path, and the idea is for you to simply experience that for a certain period of time. It's not always necessary for people to see UFOs or elementals or what have you. It's more perhaps important for you to focus on your life in a certain way, get grounded, stay grounded in the things you understand of how to relate to physical reality. Because again, remember, you're going to see things like UFOs and ETs and other kinds of things at a certain point in the years after open contact, which will occur in a couple of your years. So in remaining grounded and not necessarily having those experiences, you might actually allow yourself to be more capable of handling the things that then do come to you after open contact, because you will have spent so much time grounding yourself in your typical reality so that you will feel capable of handling things that are very different from your typical reality by having given yourself enough practice in the ordinary reality first.
Next question is, in a state like hypnosis or QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis technique, what aspects of our consciousness are engaged or lit up that makes such profound healing possible? When in altered states, are we primarily interacting with an aspect of our own higher mind or with other forms of consciousness?
Any hypnotic state in general will allow an individual to sort of detach and disconnect from a lot of their belief systems that may not be in alignment with who they are. And in relaxing those attachments to those beliefs through the more balanced state that hypnosis provides, it opens you up to be capable of choosing what you actually prefer and bringing yourself back to a kind of zero vibrational state, so to speak, back to square one, so to speak, to reset yourself like a reset button, in a sense, and allow you to then, from that point forward, assess and choose the belief systems that you really do prefer more often than the ones that you don't. So any form of hypnosis that a person is capable of accessing will usually allow them to reset themselves in that way and give themselves more opportunity to choose what they prefer which will then bring through a more natural state of your being, which can involve things like healing and letting go of trauma and so on and so forth.
And how does changing a core belief immediately affect the body's chemistry and our ability to sustain a higher frequency state?
Well, obviously, it affects all of it immediately. You will notice when you do let go of that core negative belief that things will change relatively rapidly. You will feel more energy. You will feel more conductive. You will feel more capable. You will feel more confident. You will feel more centered and balanced and calm. And it will give you more opportunity to experience things of a higher frequency once you remove what could be called toxic belief systems out of your neurological and cellular fabric.